Alright guys, so today I'm going to be breaking down my YouTube Type Beat channel. I've uploaded 365 videos about on it, so it's been about every day for a year. Last December I did do double uploads, but basically been about a year of uploading. And today I'm going to kind of walk through my results, some of my recommendations, and you might see it in the comments, but I have a link down to basically a PDF of a lot of my recommendations and a lot of the stuff I've learned from uploading Type Beats for about a year now. Alright, so we'll hop into the YouTube studio right here, and here you can see this is what the channel's looking like. I've obviously done Type Beats and grown out the channels before, but this was a completely new channel that I started last summer, and have about 2,400 subscribers on it, so definitely not the craziest growth ever, but it is in a pretty big niche with the Drake Type Beat. I'm running a free for profit, which is great to start off with, but I'm starting to learn that now it might not be the best way to start. But either way, we'll get into it. So first video was uploaded August 3rd, so I guess we're still about a month away from being a true 1 year anniversary once I first started, but yeah, here we go. So check out this first video right here. So this is kind of the format I started off with. It was free for profit Drake Type Beats. And I started off in this niche because at the time, different channels like Pale 1080, Desires, and a few other guys were doing really well in the Drake niche. So I figured I'd go ahead and give my shot at it, go ahead and break in. So this is when I started. Obviously, this video's taken off a little bit more recently, but honestly, for the first video, it didn't do too bad, but obviously you can see. But let's see if we can go like first 7 days. Yeah, there you go. So obviously first 7 days of oh, this is the last 7 days. I'm a fucking idiot. All right, so we'll go first 24 hours. All right, so first 24 hours only got 23 views. Nothing crazy, right? Watch time's honestly pretty bad on it. But this is what you get to know. So once you start this thing off, like, it takes a long time to get caught in the algorithm. So I'll go ahead and show you guys my full lifetime. So this is what I've been working with for the full lifetime of this channel. About 500,000 views. Got some good watch time hours. You can see it's about the same, but subscribers have been pretty consistent. Then obviously revenue only kicked in once I hit 1,000 subscribers and the watch time limit, so you can join the YouTube Partner Program. But obviously you're not making a Type Beat channel to make money off of the views. That's just added bonus. But as you can see right here, once I started, I think my first upload was around, I think it was August 3rd. So once I did that, it took quite a while for me to get any traction, right? So let's see, this day, so I started beginning of August, took 2 full months until I started getting like notable amount of views. All these other views, I mean, these are like, there's nothing, a few hundred views a day, right? Almost even under 100 views. But the thing is once you're really consistent, YouTube loves consistency, the algorithm does. So as you can see, all these first videos that I was uploading on this channel are all the exact same type of video. Same title, same description, same everything. It's, I mean, honestly, kind of stealing Pale's swag on this thumbnail here, but you know, I had my own little, I got these little, this is a bad quality picture, but I'll show you this later, but I got my own kind of little thumbnail thing working. So I was riding with this for a while. You can see none of these were even over 1,000 views. A lot of these were pretty low. Like, none of these are doing that great. I mean, like counts aren't great, but you know, you got to keep on pressing away at it. That's part of the game. You can see, I mean, this is like 2 months worth of uploads. So you can see I started picking up a little bit of traction around here. These 3 videos, they don't have the greatest like count ratio, but you can see this is when I started picking up a little bit of traction, right? These are all, if I'm not mistaken, all using Covey samples, who's the go-to samples, and they all had a similar sound. So once I kind of realized what was working, I kind of started capitalizing on that, right? So I kept on doing this. These 3 days were great. And then we hit this one, which is kind of the first beat to start taking off a little bit. Obviously, I've changed the thumbnail recently because it's still getting some views to like my new thumbnail design. But before, this had the same exact thumbnail as these. But yeah, so almost took, I mean, my first upload on this channel was beginning of August, took till mid-September to start getting some traction. And I mean, even these videos, I don't think like immediately it still wasn't, like first 24 hours for this thing was still 30 views. Like, it's not, like, this thing isn't gonna, the type beat niche is so oversaturated, it's not gonna take off immediately like you might think it will. I promise you, you're gonna have to put in a lot of time into doing this and making this work. But yeah, so you can kind of see here, this is where I started taking off a bit. And then you can kind of see, so like this beat was like different styles, trying to make like a just hold on, we're coming home type beat, and it just didn't really work out. So you see how this beat kind of takes away from this one too. It's a harder Drake type beat, but when I was sticking with the more R&B ones, that's when I was getting the higher view counts. And honestly, some of these beats are pretty trash now when I listen back to them. But the thing was, it was all in the same style, so people would come to my channel and they would know that they're getting R&B Drake type beats. So that's kind of what made me stand out. So these didn't do too well, and these started doing all right. This is my big beat. This is still, if I'm not mistaken, the beat with the most views on my channel. So this one was great because I found this picture of Drake on Pinterest, which, I mean, oh my gosh, when you do type beats, you're gonna spend a messed up amount of time on Pinterest looking at pictures of dudes, but never mind, whatever. But yeah, so this beat it did really well. It was, for, I mean, however many months, it was like top ranking on the search for free for profit Drake type beat, and it ranked pretty high on like Drake type beat and all these other tags. And what you can see is the average view duration for this one is really solid. You can kind of see, I mean, now it's more in line with my channel average, but compared to my original first few beats, this beat blew all the other ones out the water. So yeah, you can kind of see it like steadily grew, but I think the first 24 hours, you can kind of see it started taking off a little more here. Let's see if I can do a custom one. So this is, we'll do like first week here. Yeah, so first week, you can kind of see this thing really got picked up by the algorithm. So this got 3,000 views in the first week, and I hadn't even had a video hit like over 1,000 views probably around this time. So this is really big for me. And the watch time on this beat was great. You can see, so that really kind of kept it growing. And yeah, so you can kind of see the views like peaked around here. Got 1,000 views at most during the day. But the thing is like these type of beats, when they rank high and they just kind of like, they're evergreen, you know, like people still like download this beat today. And I mean, it's still a very solid beat. So that's great. The thing that really set this apart, and what I've tended to know what works for watch time a lot, is I have like, it's like a 40 or 50 second intro on this beat, and then it kicks in. So that means like people who are gonna listen until the beat drops or whatever, see if they like it, they're gonna have to watch the full intro. And I've noticed that a 16 bar intro is probably the best, depending on the BPM you're using, obviously. But yeah, this beat did really well for me. And you can kind of see some of the better viewed beats I like change the thumbnail on, just because they're still getting views today. But all back when these beats were all going crazy, I had I didn't have the M in the side. So, and the thing is too, is once you get a big beat like this, the beats in the following days are all going to get a lot of views. When you're uploading every single day, people will come for this beat, and then they'll be like, oh, he uploaded these 2 beats these last few days. So all these did pretty well. And I mean, they're still not even great beats, but because there's already eyes on one of my beats that kind of started getting thrown into the algorithm, people were there and they saw the rest of my beats. So yeah, this beat's great. I kept uploading. You can kind of see it. Kind of consider like a good video around this time getting around 1,000 views. But I mean, you still see like I still have the little ones every once in a while that kind of have a few hundred views that aren't as great. And there's different reasons for that. Like some of them are just, the beats aren't as great. Maybe the sample's not as great, or the thumbnail might not be as great. So like the thumbnail is so important. If you're like, I mean, there's only so many pictures of certain people I know, but if you get a certain thumbnail typed down and people like know it's your video every time they see it, that'll just better increase your brand, and people will know what they're gonna see when they click on it. So yeah, you can kind of see I kept on uploading this. This one's done really well. It's like, this one I don't think was even that quick of a rise. I think just over time it's done pretty well. So I guess I had a little spike here, but nothing crazy. This one has done really well. And the thing is, I hate this beat at first. I almost didn't upload this one, but the thing was, it was so simple. that it was super easy for people to rap on, and like, let's see, like you can kind of see like, I guess there's no lyrics to comment on this one, but like, whenever you see like people comment on them being like, oh, like this beat's like sick, or I wrote to this beat, it's usually on the simpler beats, which is always good to note. But yeah, you can kind of see, when you upload every day, you're gonna have some misses, right? So you can kind of see where some of these misses are, like, and it's great to note because you can kind of see what beats work better for your channel if you want to branch out a little bit, try something a little different. But keep in mind, every single one of these still has the exact same title. I mean, obviously the name of the beat's different, but they have the exact same title, exact same description, like tags, everything. This is another beat that blew up a lot for me. So this might actually be my most viewed beat now, but this one's actually a little different because this one is more of a hard Drake type beat. So this one definitely is the most, I see the most like freestyles or songs on this one on YouTube and SoundCloud. And you can see this one is actually very consistent because it might still honestly be ranking on some of these Drake type beat. Yeah, see, so it's still pretty high up on the free for profit, which obviously doesn't lead to sales because people looking that up are just looking to download it. But anyway, it really did help blow up my channel. And this beat's like, again, super simple. It's just like some simple reverse piano Drake beat. But what you can see is the reason why this beat did so well is because this has a longer intro, right? I sampled, I think it was like LeBron's championship speech in the beginning when he won the championship for the Cavs in 2016. And you can see like the fact that 80% of people are still watching like 50 seconds in, and that's completely different than my usual channel average, and that's why this beat did so well. But yeah, this beat's done pretty well for me. It's still getting a good amount of views, so that one, if it isn't already, is going to become my my most viewed beat. All right, so here, this is like November, so this is around when Her Loss came out, so I was trying a few harder Drake beats, and some of them worked, some of them didn't. So like, you can kind of see like which ones. I think this one might have been a harder type beat if I'm not mistaken, but here's like another one that did pretty well. It's like a Drake R&B beat. But yeah, you can kind of see I'm really my goal is just staying consistent right here. And here I had a pretty good run right here. It was this like almost a whole week of this straight like 1,000+ view beats. And the thing is they'll compound because like, I mean, honestly, some of these views are probably from people just showing up from this one. This is a harder Drake type beat, but come to my YouTube page and you'll see, oh, he's uploaded these beats or whatever in the past week or so. So that's the thing is once you, with how beats work, it's like someone might listen to your beat, they might not enjoy it, but they'll like see that it's like a high quality beat. So then they'll go to your page, see if they like a few other your beats. And you can see like this in December, I actually did double uploads, which was pretty good for growing my channel. Might have been honestly one of my best months. Double uploads would be pretty hard to keep up, but honestly, it's really vital for blowing up my channel back in December. And yeah, obviously I wasn't monetized back in December, but December also has the best CPM and stuff for ads, so it's another reason why to push hard in December. But you can kind of see I'm like, even though I've already like uploaded 100 beats on this channel at this point, I'm still like finding good Drake pictures. You know, I'm like scouring the internet, looking at his fan pages, like looking at his photographers and stuff like that. And like this is just like a clip from like a music video. The one with him with the mask on, but this one's great. I know a lot of people have like blown up. I think Louis had a beat that did really well with that thumbnail. But yeah, you can kind of see where I'm going. This is another Drake hard type beat, and this one was good because I actually want to check the watch time on this because I sampled the in the beginning. It's kind of a black screen, but I sampled the first like 50 seconds. It's the GTA dialogue, the Franklin, the classic one, and that was really good because I mean the beat doesn't even kick in until like around 30-40 seconds. And when you get those little peaks right here that's like way above your average, those are always going to be present in like the beats that do the best on your channel. But yeah, kept on uploading. Let's see. So here I have a little dry period, which might just be because it's around Christmas. People aren't on their like things as much, but I mean, then again, I got this one did all right. But yeah, you can kind of see this one was weird because it was like super minimal. I mean, I think it was literally just like a kick and a tom, but it's so simple, like total like Drake interlude type beat. And people can just like listen to it and just like start flowing on it because it's such a simple beat. And that's like, those are the beats that do well. All the beats that have done the best for me are the like simplest beats ever. And it's so like frustrating as like a producer because you're like, I want to make these hard, crazy beats. But like, that's not what's gonna work. No one wants to rap over like, I talk about this in the PDF I linked in the comments below, but no one wants to rap over these insane beats that like, yeah, they're super cool to listen to, but like at the end of the day, no one's like, I mean, besides Yeat, no one can really make that work. But yeah, like for this one, this has like a vocal intro. It's pretty solid, and it's a total like vibe song. I mean, this one still gets like, I mean, some views today, and I mean, you can kind of see this one didn't really spike over the average too much, but you still have that little spike right there, like 40 seconds in. And honestly, for a type beat, it's pretty solid. But yeah, keep on going. This beat I hated so much, but it had a cool intro, and I think it sampled a Weeknd song if I'm not mistaken. But so having the Weeknd in the thumbnail was good for that. But you can kind of see around here is when I changed up the thumbnails and added an M to the side. So this was a really important move for branding, and I think that now I still do this today, and I've been doing it, so that was January 16th. I've been doing it for about 6 months now, and that has just, for me personally, really improved my brand. And I like knowing that anytime anyone sees like a Drake type beat and there's a little M on the side, they know that it's my beat, because obviously it has my logo on it. And I mean, even on like on our Apple TV, if we're on YouTube and there's like one of my beats in the recommended, you know it's mine immediately because it has the M. And you got to do like little things like this. It's like super simple, but it makes the biggest difference when there's being like tens of thousands of like type beats being posted a day. You got to separate yourself in those areas where you can. But yeah, this is a good little stretch. I started working with Pale samples here, and he has a lot of vocal samples. So like vocal intros are really good for, I mean, at least the Drake niche, but anything that'll kind of catch the viewer's attention is great, because that'll catch their attention and also like kind of have them stay until the beat kicks in or whatever, just to get your watch time up. But yeah, here's this one was great. Kind of sad story about this one because this beat is like a great intro, but the problem is it got, I think, around 20K views, if I'm not mistaken. It got like, it had already been copyright striked, but so I wasn't making any money from it. But it was then it got like it got fully taken down, so I had to remove like almost, you can see it's only 18 seconds long. I had to remove almost everything from it, and somehow it's still getting views, like kind of annoying. But I ended up re-uploading it later, and the video of the re-upload is doing all right. But this beat's really solid because it has a long intro. I mean, of course this video's gonna be messed up, but you can see like, even with, it's been like 18 seconds for probably about a month or two now, and it still has an average view duration of like, so this one was like, it was killing it for a while. And that's just because, you know, you see like the Drake puffer coat's great because it's like, I mean, hey, that'll stick out to you. And I basically just around this time I started doing like the music video loop style of animation to kind of get the watch time up, and I noticed that really did a big service to me in terms of the watch time, because before this I was basically just doing pictures and just kind of having it sit still from like tunes to tube and stuff. But you really do notice a difference in the watch time once you start doing the animation. So you can kind of see I'm still doing really consistent on the thumbnails and the titles. I can't remember when I started it, this one, no, but I added 2023 to the title, and that helped me when I'm showing up more in tag, like Drake Type Beat 2023. Obviously, it's going to help me show up in those tags more, but that was good because I felt like I was just only targeting the free for profit lane, and that really helped me out. But yeah, you can kind of see, like you can kind of like tell like the thumbnails that are good and not. So like these two are like a little darker. You can't really tell if that's Drake or not, so like they're going to get less views. But like this one, you can easily tell it's Drake. This one's kind of cool. It's like red or something. This one is Baxter, and you can barely even tell, so it's not going to do as well. But yeah, you can just kind of see what works. This one's cool because there's like some girl behind him or something, and it's just like, oh, who's that girl? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta have like somewhat interesting pictures. I mean, there's only so much you can do, but you know, that's what's important in terms of like the thumbnail and stuff. This one he released Search and Rescue, so I released a bunch of beats like that, and those did all right. But you can kind of see like the views are kind of starting to stagnate a little bit. Nothing's really blowing up too crazy, and that's honestly around where like a similar place where I am now. So yeah, we'll go here. So yeah, so you can see I don't know if it was this beat, but one of these beats I ended up adding 2023 to it, and that really helped with me showing up in the Drake 2023 searches. And yeah, here's the re-upload of that other beat I was talking about, but not doing as well, but it's doing all right. This one's cool. I got like a fan-made cover of Her Loss, and that video is doing pretty well compared to the others at that time. You can kind of see the views are starting to stagnate a little bit. This, funny enough, I can't believe that this has nice videos. This was actually an AI generated image that I used. It doesn't. I mean, it obviously looks like Drake, but that's not even actually him. It's just I think I used might have been Starry AI, I think, to generate a picture. Kind of funny. But I also did that with this, and this one just completely flopped. But this one's cool because it has like a full vocal intro, and those always do great when you can have like, you know, ear catching intros. But yeah, this one is like him holding the finals trophy around finals times. I think that's why that one did a little well. This one's doing cool. It's doing all right. But you can kind of see like where I'm at now. I kind of started doing the black and white pictures, try to get like a little aesthetic going, and I feel like that's kind of good to, you know, portray the same type of picture every time. But you can kind of see the views really kind of started dying off recently. I mean, these will all eventually start getting up once they get more and more views, but you can kind of see it's all kind of the same type of you know, black and white pictures. And yeah, of course here's the one I uploaded today and yesterday. So yeah, as you can see, it's really a lot about consistency. Showed you the full lifetime already, but you can kind of see how like I didn't miss a single day. There's like a few days where I think I removed a beat if I sold an exclusive or something, the guy wanted to take it down. But yeah, so I'd say my average for the past 6 months in terms of like views in the last 48 hours, it's around 3 to 5K. I think my max was probably around 5.5 or something, maybe 6. But yeah, you can see like all these views, like people underrate this, but like, I mean, I'm still getting like, some of these beats are a little old. Like this one was like a December beat and it's still getting like a nice amount of views an hour or every 48 hours. But I mean, even these are like, you like to see the ones that were uploaded like over a week ago still getting views, which is good. But obviously the top 2 or 3 or so beats are gonna be the ones you uploaded most recently, unless you have one just blowing up like crazy. But you can kind of see look like there, and then obviously here are my top beats. But take a look at my channel and the way it looks. So it's pretty simple, kind of like let people upload. I know I upload every day. You want to have it so like there's not much going on there. I obviously have my other channels here, but I kind of just have like the 5 different sections of the type of beats I'll make. I mean, mostly just making R&B beats, but you know, I'll have a hard beat, vocal beat every once in a while, and you know. But yeah, I do my best to post in the community a little once in a while, get people interacting. Like these little polls are always great to get people to interact on, and you know, it's pretty solid. And I always like to you know, keep people updated and kind of, you know, you want people to feel like as if they're a part of something. You want like you want to grow the channel together, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's what the channel looks like. All right, so now we'll dig into the numbers. I'm sure everyone wants to see. So let's see this. I mean, BeatStars is kind of weird. It only lets you go the last 90 days, but these are like my downloads the last 90 days. Obviously, I'm free for profit, so I'm going to get more downloads than usual, less sales than usual. But yeah, this has been good. You can kind of see. So Sorry I Changed. That was the beat that got taken down. But this beat is like, it's my best beat that blew up the most because yeah, this beat is it's great. There's already been like a few like big songs that people made on it, which is kind of cool. But you can kind of see, this is one from one of my old channels, but you can kind of see like which beats people download the most, which ones they like the most, and that usually ends up correlating with views. but then you can kind of see like the plays and stuff. Some of this is from BeatStars Marketplace, but actually probably, yeah, more of it's from BeatStars Marketplace than the pro page, but kind of see what I'm working with the last 90 days. All right, so now we'll get into the nitty gritty. How much money did I make from all of these? Let's see. So we'll just go, I'll just go beginning of 2022. So here we go, yeah. It ain't nothing glorious, for sure. This is not like a full-time job or anything, but you know, when you do something for this long every day and it becomes a habit, it's pretty nice to be able to look at this and kind of see the progress. June has been absolutely terrible. I think I got like 1 or 2 sales like the first week, and I haven't gotten any since. So like I know it's been like a down month for BeatStars, just talking to everyone else, but like kind of tough coming down from like April and May, where I made like around like $500 in each of those months. But yeah, that's what it's kind of looking like, you know, like it didn't really pick up or anything like crazy. And honestly, like in terms of the beats, like not really selling too many like crazy. Like these two are from my old channel. This beat right here is it doesn't have as many views, but it's actually sold all right. These two have some good amount of views. But yeah, you can kind of see, you know, it's like when you're doing free for profit beats like I am, it's you're not going to get as many sales. You're going to get more downloads. But the thing is too is like a lot of times like people will buy like most of the exclusive I sell. I don't sell too many exclusives, but I'll just sell them through Instagram and just like do PayPal from there. But the coolest thing that I've done, and what's cool about getting your beat in the front of people's eyes with like the free for profit thing. So this beat right here, my most popular beat, a guy in the Philippines actually made a song with it, and it's actually doing pretty well. Let's see. So this is it. So yeah, this song's got like 7.7 million views on Spotify. I think it's about like 2.5 million. So yeah, dude, bro, put my government as the producer, but whatever. But yeah, it's pretty cool to see that, and obviously I'm on the DistroKid for that and getting the splits for that, so that's sick. And that's the thing, is like because of where the type beat industry is at, you can't really view everything as transactional. You're gonna have to like, you know, work with people, kind of like discuss stuff with artists. Like there's people that I like talk to in my DMs every day who are like, there's talking like some 12-year-old kid who's trying to rap, and he's like rapping on my beats, and it's super sick. It's a great feeling to help him out. But if I was just like trying to squeeze money out of him, it just come off as weird, and no one's gonna like want to listen to your beats or like your YouTube channel or anything if you're just trying to squeeze money out of them. But yeah, my main takeaways are that consistency is really what's going to do you best with your type beat channel, because I've uploaded every single day, and I'm getting consistency. But like, think about it, if I like took a week off here or there, the views would die down like crazy. And the thing is you want, when someone comes to your channel, someone comes to my channel, they like Drake type beats, right? They go to my channel, they see I have like 350 Drake type beats on my channel. They go to my BeatStars, I have like over 1,000 beats on BeatStars. You want to build up a catalog so that if someone listens to your beat, they think it's hard, but they maybe not like it, they're not inspired by it, then they go check out your other beats and listen. That's how you get all the crazy views. In terms of recommendations and kind of any further thoughts, I wrote an entire PDF breaking down everything I've learned. It's about 4 pages. All my recommendations, some of the lessons I learned, some of the things that I did that didn't work, some of the things I did that did work, and I include a few other channels that are doing really well in type beats right now in that PDF for you to take a look at. But yeah, currently in 2023, type beats are, it's a different game right now. You got the dudes at the top who are still doing well and making a good amount of money, but at the same time, there's a reason that it takes so long to get at the top, man. It's like everyone is uploading every single day. Everyone is super competitive. Your beats have to be simple and hard. Like, honestly, your beats just have to be simple, man. Like, I link some channels that make like super simple beats that are blowing up, and like those channels are doing better than mine because my beats aren't always the most simple, and that's the most important part. But yeah, hope you learned something. I know it's probably not the most dramatic BeatStars screenshot you've ever seen, but is what it is. And yeah, if y'all have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comments below. I'm not quite sure what channel I'll upload this on, but if this is a new channel, subscribe. If this is one of my old channels, probably wondering why I have subscribers or whatever, but you know what, just subscribe anyway. I'll be posting more stuff about type beats in here for sure. And yeah, of course, don't forget to check out the link, and below it's a free PDF. You just type in your email and it sends it to you automatically. And that PDF goes a little more in depth than I did here, believe it or not. But yeah, hit me up on Instagram @_Malden if you have any questions, anything you want to talk about or something, man. I don't know. It's lonely out here, but either way, have a good one, y'all. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.